All right, big boys and big, I shouldn't say girls, but anyhow, welcome to some round 2 PS4 tournament fight between Topmanstann going up against Colin Brad, baby.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sparks.
Here we go. It's so funny. What other words could I use to start a video when it comes to a tournament fight? I tend to say here we go a little too much. Should I say let's get started or buckle up? I like to say buckle up, but anyhow, let's get into this. It's Topmanstann going up against Colin Brad. And for all you people that don't know, Topmanstann is known to be a elite grappler. And it's interesting that he picks Cerrone, because he's kind of like saying, you know what, Ricky, I'm going to silence all those scouts out there that have the scouting report out on me that I'm just an elite grappler. I want to show people that I'm an elite striker. And Colin Brad, we don't really know too much about. And the one thing I love about these tournaments is that it's an opportunity for these unknown guys to make their mark. And we saw that in the previous 2 tournaments, and we're going to see that in this tournament as well. And Colin Brad's doing a nice job catching the kick, moving his head nicely. Oh! But once a wrestler, always a wrestler. And Topmanstann tried to go for a nice little wrestling takedown right there, and he gets denied. And Topmanstann is amazing, but you got to give it up for Colin Brad, people. He is doing a great job. Hanging in there, showing decent defensive stand-up abilities. Uh-oh. Have I spoken too soon? Oh no, it's a 2-gator. It's a 2-gator. Is he gonna get out? He gets out. He gets out, but his right arm is probably jacked. Oh boy, and in my opinion, if Colin Brad knew anything about Topmanstann, it would be to get out of the guard, get out of anything to deal with grappling. And I think Stan got all the way to the final 4, I believe. I could be wrong, in the PS4 inaugural tournament. And I think he faced off against Ed Parker, was it? Or Aaron 21, one of the two. But he didn't utilize his grappling. And everybody was basically up in arms for Stan not to utilize. He didn't utilize what he's amazing at, and that's the grappling game. So I'm hoping, Stan, if you're watching this, you do what you do well, man, and that's grappling. And I hope he rides that all the way to the, to the finals, to the championship, or as far as he can go. But yeah, for some reason, Stan decided to try to strike, man, and I didn't like that, man. It kind of reminded me of like a lot of the wrestlers in the UFC that once they learn how to strike, they forget what got them to this point. Like Josh Koscheck. Remember Josh Koscheck? He figured out the overhand, and he started throwing it like a fastball and stopped doing what he does best, and that was his wrestling. So anyway, but what an even round. What a great little round for Colin Brad. He tried to do the cartwheel kick, and he tried to steal the round. But let's look at the stats. Significant strikes 10-2 for Colin Brad. You could argue that was Colin Brad's round. The only part that he was basically in a bit of trouble was when Topmanstann decided to put those legs over his head and try to go for that 2-gator submission, but he got out of it. And just like Swiss Lebacks or Swiss Liebacks, these top tier guys that are esports players, they are being worked a little bit in this tournament. It's not a cakewalk. Somebody said in the comments that in the first tournament there were a lot of tomato cans, were guys that were just kind of not really good at the game. But you're seeing it here, man. The game being out for this long, you're seeing quality. And I know I like to joke around a lot when it comes to these videos, but much love and respect to all of you guys for really being so good at the game. But Topmanstann gaining a little in this round. He's got to be careful, though. Stan's head movement is solid. In my opinion, after being rocked a little bit, I would kind of move back and take a break. And nice. I like how he planted in the 1-2. Oh, nice head movement by Stan. Oh, he can't get sloppy, though. Colin can't get sloppy. And he knows he's got that first round in the bag, so if you lose this, that's okay. You got to win the third. It's short, man. These fights are not long. And Stan taking a breather. Taking a breather here in side control. And when people stall like that, that's actually amazing to do that because you're throwing off everybody's timing as they're trying to deny your transition. So if you can stall for a couple seconds or more, your opponent may miss that window of, you know, blocking your transition. But uh-oh, the two Gators coming. Stan says no way to the red and yes to the green. And it's over! Topmanstann! It's funny, every time I hear the name, every time I say Topmanstann, I think of my childhood, my favorite childhood video game, Monkey Island, man. It's just so funny. Oh, boy. What a win. What a win by Stan. And Colin Brad did a great job, though, in my opinion. He held his own. He held his own. Now that he realizes the elite ability of Topmanstann, maybe he'll say, you know what, I'm not going to engage with him on the mat. I'm going to keep it on the feet because, hey, man, on the feet, Colin Brad was holding his own. But Topmanstann is just beyond, light years beyond most guys, man, when it comes to the ground game. So you got to avoid that. So here we go. Diaz versus Branch. So I kind of like how Colin picked Diaz because if he gets on his back, he's going to be able to make those adjustments. But look at Stan go, man. Oh boy. Could we label Stan as the grappling gorilla of this tournament? Can you hang with Topmanstann as a grappler? I know in the comments, man, people, there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there. A lot of guys that always want to knock guys that are doing well. But do you think, putting your ego aside, putting your keyboard warrior mentality on the back burner, do you think you can hang with Topmanstann when it comes to the grappling? But Colin's doing a decent job. Oh boy, don't get flattened out. He's continuing. Nice. Oh, nice. Now, if you could do something like that, you're a great player, man. And Colin Brad is just that. Colin, if you're watching this, fantastic job, man, getting out of that position. Now it's time to let your hands go, big dog. Now it's time to look Topmanstann in the eye and say, I ain't afraid of no grappling gorilla. I ain't afraid of a denying dingo. Because I'm gonna win with the leather in my hands and the fire in my heart. I don't got anything else. I was gonna say the knowledge in my brain. Oh! Look at this. And could Colin Brad tie things up? Oh my gosh! Uppercut City! And Topmanstann! Nice, nice dodgeroonie right there. You see that? Super sway to the side. Super sway to the side. But now this is nice for Colin Brad. You can't get too carried away though, because every stun, every wobble is gonna make Stan a little gun shy. So he's got to pick his spots and be calculated, man. You're winning the round. That's another thing too, man. When you start wobbling guys, you tend to get a little greedy and overcommit, and that's when it leaves you wide open. And these top dogs, even though you got them, as Goldberg would say, bruised, battered, but not yet beaten, they'll find a way. Oh, and Stan going to his safe haven. The wrestling. Good old wrestling. Uh-oh, and just not a lot of times on his side. I like what Colin's doing, though, that even though he's in a position, people, that is not where he wants to be. He's not panicking. A lot of guys, when they get clinched up like that, they try to break away right away, and these grapplers know that. These grappling gorillas know that, and they just deny it. I like how he was a little sneaky with it, and you guys got to do that too at home, man. When you're fighting a guy like this, even though you want to get away, even though you want to get out of that, you got to be patient, be careful, pick your spots. Oh! And every kick to the body, Colin Brad is like, it's leather time to the face. What are we serving for dinner? And it's leather gloves, baby. But he just can't seem to deny. Nice denial. But he just can't seem to deny the wrestling ability of Topmanstann. Is that... I just figured that... Is that why his name is Topmanstann? Because he likes to be on top? Who knows? Let me know, man. Or Stan, let me know. Why are you Topmanstann? Nice denial. And I think what he's doing is he's being patient. He's trying to... See that? He's trying to get him a little off guard by throwing a punch and then flattening him out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, this may be the beginning of the end. This is so hard to get out of this position. And, oh no, not another submission. But what a grinder in Stan. He grinded him out, wrestled him to town. And then Brad had no stamina left, and now he's throwing on a submission. Is he going to be able to get out of it? Brad! Colin! Colin! It's over. And my dog. You hear my dog? Once that submission was planted, my dog is like, I cannot believe it. Maybe he doesn't approve of it or he liked it, but what a great job by Stan. Good job by Colin Brad. He was kind of thrown in a bad spot in the tournament bracket, to be honest. I could see him, man, in future tournaments going really deep. But anyhow, people, much love to you all. I got to go. My dog's barking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. Have a wonderful day, guys. And don't forget, man, you are awesome.